Welcome to the 25th anniversary of Cox Presents A Salute to Teachers, brought to you by San Diego County Credit Union. This is Mystic Dance Tribe. Live from San Diego's historic Balboa Theatre, Cox presents the 25th anniversary of A Salute to Teachers, brought to you by San Diego County Credit Union. The San Diego County Teacher of the Year Awards, celebrating the finest in education. Tonight's salute is produced in partnership with the San Diego County Office of Education and sponsored by San Diego County Credit Union, Nothing But Cakes, Qualcomm, the Siquan Band of the Kumeyaay Nation, Procopio, and the USS Midway Museum. And now, your hosts for this evening include a multi-talented entertainer and comedian, an award-winning journalist with CNN's investigative and documentary units, and a veteran San Diego broadcast journalist. Please welcome Sherry Shepard, Kira Phillips, and Dennis Morgino.
Good crowd, wouldn't you say?
Awesome. Did you see that energy?
Pretty good, huh?
Oh my gosh, I busted my Spanx trying to act like that. Woo!
You told me you weren't wearing Spanx.
I have to see them.
I'm gonna have to separate them all night, folks.
Yeah, you are in trouble, believe me.
Well, welcome everybody. This is a very special 25th anniversary edition of A Salute to Teachers. And of course, we're super excited to have Sherry Shepherd with us tonight. Welcome, Sherry.
Thank you. I am really looking forward to being part of this show this evening, and I am expecting to be completely inspired.
There is no doubt you will be. Please also welcome back from CNN, my very good friend and Helix High grad, by the way, Kara Phillips.
There we go. And I want you to know my journalism teacher, I want to say professor, I'm so used to college, but Jessica's also a professor. Jessica Patton from Helix High School comes every year. She's the one that taught me how to be a good writer. It's great to be here, and I have been looking forward to coming back to this special 25th anniversary event since, of course, last year's show. It's always a treat to be a part of something that is so positive and worthwhile, of course.
Yeah. And so we need to talk to this young lady for a minute because...
Okay. This is the investigative report.
Yeah.
Oh,
So-
yeah. Yes, all right.
I mean, literally star of stage, screen, and television. You were on Broadway.
Yes, I played the evil stepmother in Cinderella on Broadway, yes.
Of course, Daytime Emmy for The View.
Woo! Did a little salsa on Dancing with the Stars.
Yeah, right. 2 movies coming out.
Yes.
One in about another week or so, and then one next in January.
Woodlawn and Ride Along 2, yes,
Right,
are coming out, absolutely.
And of course, my favorite, the absolutely crazy wife of the character Tracy Jordan in 30 Rock. You were brilliant.
Ham.
So wait, all right, serious question though. I have to believe that being here tonight is because somewhere along the way there was a teacher or two that help you get to the point where you are able to excel at all the things at which you excel.
Yes, the teacher that I remember the most is Miss Lesheska.
Yeah.
And she was a teacher that really encouraged me to read. We always read together, and she encouraged me to write. So I really think that her encouraging me to write, I love to read to this day. I love writing. It helps me with my stand-up comedy when I write my material.
Right.
And all of my teachers on my report card put that I was a class clown and wouldn't stop talking. So I got in trouble all the time, but all I gotta say is, Daddy, look where I'm at now.
Right.
So thank you, teachers.
Sherry Shepherd, everybody.
Thank you.
It's good to have a little rebellion.
A little bit of rebellion. And patient teachers to deal with.
You know what? Let's be honest here, folks.
I know I have to say, I'm so honored and excited to be here tonight with all of you guys, and I am sure you're going to want to share all of the excitement that is going on in this theater tonight. So be sure to use the hashtag CoxSalute25. So let's get that started right now.
Shall we
That's
do it
right.
again?
Okay, all right, so
Okay,
we gotta do
everyone's
it.
got to
We're
stand
counting
up
on
and
you.
get crazy,
All right,
okay?
yes.
You ready? Here we go.
Here we go.
No, we need more. We need more. Come on.
One more. Here we go. All right.
Woo!
Perfect.
Wait a minute. Last guy's standing right there. Stand up. Go ahead. Say hello to everybody. There you
There
go.
you go.
Yes.
All right. We'll get that going.
All right, so we are going to be checking in throughout the evening to see how well we are all doing at lighting up the Twitterverse,
Yes.
but we're really counting on you to help us out.
Exactly,
Right?
yes.
And we appreciate all of you being here tonight because this is going to be a very special, as we said, 25th anniversary show. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Do your children have what they need to succeed in school? Students with the computer and internet at home have a higher graduation rate than those without. And while more teachers assign homework online, having internet access at home is critical to the education and future of our youth. If your child is part of the National Lunch School program and you have not had Cox Internet, you may qualify for the Connect to Compete program to get discount internet service. Call 877-225-2361 or visit connecttocompete.org/Cox to apply.
Research shows that the average high school graduate lacks basic skills to manage personal finances. SDCCU is stepping up to help bridge this educational gap so young adults can gain the skills they need for a successful financial future. SDCCU encourages teachers to learn more about the SDCCU Biz Kids program and to incorporate these educational resources into their lesson plans to help make a positive difference in the lives of students. For details, visit sdccu.com.
Stay with us. The first Teacher of the Year finalists will be announced next.
Hi, my name is Jay Leno, and I owe my career to my English teacher, Mrs. Hawks. When I was in high school, I was a sophomore, and I wasn't a very good student, and I was dyslexic, but I was always fooling around telling jokes. And one day she pulled me aside and she said, I always see you in the hallway telling stories, trying to make people laugh. She says, you ever think of writing those stories down? I said, no, I never thought of doing that. She says, here's what I want you to do. Your homework assignment, you write the story down, and then you read it to the class, and I'll give you credit for it just as if you had written the paper. And that's what she would have me do. Anytime I had a funny story, she'd have me write it out and read it to the class. So I owe my career to a great, great teacher. So to all the teachers of San Diego County, thank you for what you do, and congratulations.
Hi, I'm Wyland, Artist of the Sea. I want to congratulate Cox Communications on 25 years of support for education and teachers. Teachers have had a profound impact on the success of my life. I want to thank all the teachers, and I want to thank you guys for supporting it.
All right, welcome back, everyone. Salute to Teachers is always a special night, as you know, celebrating teachers and all the great things happening in education right here in the city that we love, San Diego.
Yes, but tonight is extra special because tonight we are also celebrating the celebration.
That's right. Now bear with me. Tonight is the silver anniversary, the 25th anniversary of this Salute to Teachers event, and of course the live television broadcast.
Now, not a lot of things, in the last 25 years, especially in the world of television, don't
That's
really
right.
last 25 years.
Yeah.
We all know that, right?
We know it doesn't last. But this is a milestone, which is pretty impressive, and it puts Salute to Teachers in the ranks of the heavyweights.
Yeah, you want to listen to a couple of facts? So how about two of the other TV shows that packed it in after 25 years, stopped producing? That would be like the Oprah Winfrey Show and Larry King Live.
Wow.
Actually, Larry King still thinks he's live, but that's a whole nother story.
Cleveland, hello,
But
San
Salute to
Diego.
Teachers is still going stronger than ever and has won more than 20 Emmy Awards along the way.
Yes.
Sherry knows about Emmys. Yes, she does. But before we move on with the celebration tonight, let's take a look back at the first quarter century.
And now, live from Copley Symphony Hall, a salute to teachers.
When this broadcast special debuted, it was many years before Google or high-def TV. Fashion included shoulder pads and big hair, and the show's concept was just as bold.
The idea was to create a live event that also was televised live throughout the county.
We came up with the title, A Salute to Teachers, because that's really what we wanted to do. We wanted to honor teachers.
Cox Communications and the County Office of Education teamed up.
The idea was to really create the Academy Awards for teachers.
A formal affair that put county teachers in a Hollywood-like spotlight.
I remember how gratifying it was and how touched I was. I was really touched by it.
Jan Gabay appeared in the first Salute to Teachers in 1991. She was a 1990 County, then National Teacher of the Year, before the honor got much attention.
It's nice to see our teachers finally getting the kind of recognition they deserve.
In spite of a lot of big challenges, the end result was great.
You have no idea what you're doing for teachers by doing this.
And that was the thing that struck me, that first show. After about 4 or 5 people had broken down in tears crying about how nice they thought it was, I thought, holy cow, we're onto something here.
2 years later,
Sandy McBrayer.
Another County Teacher of the Year went on to be named National Teacher of the Year. The show's purpose became even clearer.
What this says is teachers matter, and we applaud you. And there's a lot of days where applause doesn't happen, so that's really valuable.
And so, a Salute to Teachers continued year after year, live from 3 different venues along the way, and featuring hundreds of talented student groups. and standouts. Promising young lives forever impacted by our county teachers. Through the years, more than 900 of those teachers have been recognized here for their contributions to education.
I think it's a level of respect, a level of true celebration.
When A Salute to Teachers started, the internet was a novelty. Now we teach with iPads. We've watched the progress and politics of education.
If you can reach out to the student who consistently pushes you away, then I guarantee you will find brilliance in every student.
We've laughed along with them.
I've wanted to be a teacher since I was 5 years old in Mrs. Gunther's class. She had a circus theme, and when people accuse my class of being a three-ring circus, I take that as a compliment.
Sensed their pride.
I'm very honored to be here. I'm very grateful to be a teacher.
And seen their passion.
And I cannot think of a better profession in which I'm able to go in every single day and do good to so many people. I am so proud to be a teacher.
A hero. If you look inside your heart, you don't have to.
We've shared a quarter century of memorable moments.
I'm almost afraid to ask this. When's your due date?
Today.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Now get down. I have 20 seconds.
Do your math homework.
And shone a bright light on the remarkable things happening between teachers and students in classrooms every day.
That's a side benefit of Salute to Teachers, because the general public gets an idea of the power that's in the classroom that's helping these kids, and you can't help but want to support an organization, an institution that's got those kind of people.
2.5 decades and counting.
As a teacher who stood on the stage, I want to say thank you, because you honored the work of teaching and you continue to give us hope.
Truly great memories, and we'll create some more tonight.
I know. I love what you do for your teachers here in San Diego. This is a serious case of having your priorities straight. Yes, it is.
Yep.
And this is so wonderful. I truly think it should be replicated all over the country.
We agree.
Should.
We agree. You know, San Diego hasn't cornered the market on fantastic educators just the way they are recognized. Cox has been presenting this show for the past 25 years, but they haven't done it alone.
That's right. The show has been possible because of the support and generosity of many sponsors and community partners along the way.
And this year, we're proud to welcome a new title sponsor. So from San Diego County Credit Union, please welcome Sarah Bilyeu.
Good evening. San Diego County Credit Union would like to salute the teachers who dedicate their time to education. Be proud of the work that you do. Your influence on students doesn't end in the classroom and will impact young lives in ways you may never know. It is my pleasure to introduce the first group of nominees.
Dan Decker, Lemon Grove.
I think it's really important to bring arts back into the school, into the curriculum. Arts for art's sake, just to do it, but then also to enhance the curriculum as well. So kids can express what they've learned in a creative and interesting and fun and engaging way.
Elizabeth Shoquist, Mountain Empire.
I think to take that child that comes in and you see their face light up, their whole personality changes when they catch something for the first time. And to see that at that age, there's no fear.
Stacy Roberts, Santee.
To be able to find how to utilize all of the information that is at their disposal That's the priceless part, because they're going to become better problem solvers, critical thinkers. They're going to go out into the world knowing that it's not the information that's important, it's what we do with it.
Vanessa Miramonte Solorzano, Escondido.
I think it's very important to give these students the opportunities to just get their toes wet in some type of science, technology, engineering, or math career. And I want to be a positive role model and something that they could take away and say, look, she could do it. She's Latina, I'm Latino.
Mary Lou Baranowski Drews, San Diego.
Moving with Mary Lou it's a way that I get extra PE minutes in for the kids, but it's also a good way for the kids to start their day, because there's such a connection between the brain and the body.
The first finalist for San Diego County Teacher of the Year is Mary Lou Baranowski Drews.
Mary Lou Baranowski Drews teaches physical education to kindergarten through 6th graders at Lindbergh Schweitzer Elementary School in San Diego. She's a vocal ambassador for health and fitness, encouraging all of her students to find their balance.
I learned early on that there was such a connection between the brain and the body. And physical education is the only subject that really reaches the whole child. And I think I have the most important position in the school, because I am able to reach every facet of a child's education.
She incorporates all of these students into her daily physical education activities. No student is left out. Every student works to the best of their ability, and knowing that not only are these students leaving with a joy for physical education, but she's also helped them foster some great friendships there as well.
My overarching mission is to turn out students that will be successful and happy and productive adults. And to reach that, they need to have the healthy body, they need to have the critical thinking skills, and they need to have that social component where they can get along with other people.
She makes everything that she does fun, and for everybody in the school, everybody loves Miss Mary Lou. She just makes exercising fun.
I am honored to represent my field of physical education. It is so important, and I'm also humbled to be here among such fabulous, dedicated teachers that motivate and inspire their students every day. Thank you so much.
Congratulations. Did you see that gym class? You remember when you were little and you could like do a split and you
No.
I like when we were little, like I could do it. You never stretch. That's the thing. Those kids
Right.
never stretch. Now I get a shin splint if I don't stretch.
Looking at them, I got a shin splint.
Oh my gosh. Give another hand.
Yeah.
Congratulations. I love this. I so love this because we are off to a great start.
I think you're right. I'm sure you also noticed that you saw video of each of those nominated teachers in their classrooms, along with our finalist, Mary Lou Baranowski Drews, right? Yeah.
Yep. And that video was made possible this year by Qualcomm, who underwrote the camera crew that went out to all 44 nominees' classrooms.
Yeah, so a special thanks.
Yes.
Special thanks to Qualcomm for allowing us to show you these great teachers in action.
Every year at Salute, we bring back the 5 county teachers of the year who were announced at last year's show.
It's always fun to reconnect with them and hear what's happened in their lives and in and out of their classrooms during the past year.
Our first returning county teacher of the year has forged through many changes since last October.
Sarah Matthews has taken her classroom experience and is now helping other teachers pioneer a team approach to education.
Sarah Matthews!
A year ago, Sarah was a teacher and advocate for students in juvenile hall.
Yet they still have perseverance and they still have that true grit to succeed.
Today, she consults with teachers who serve those kids. She's an instructional coach in the program's first year.
Be a thinking partner with my colleagues around how can we take all of these new standards and expectations and hands-on experiences and provide opportunities for all kids.
Her role as County Teacher of the Year gave her overwhelming access.
I've been able to go to model schools, meet all kinds of amazing teachers.
In Sarah's case, her experiences are now benefiting others as well, and she urges future winners to seize the moment.
Use the time. It goes extremely fast, faster than you could ever think. So use the opportunities as a platform for your voice in education.
And her voice continues.
Please welcome San Diego County Teacher of the Year, Sarah Matthews.
Good evening. Elizabeth Kubler-Ross said the most beautiful people we have known are those who have known defeat, known suffering, known struggle, known loss, and have found their way out of those depths. We have all known those beautiful people. Every person sitting in this room tonight has been affected by a teacher. We have an awesome responsibility to encourage, to engage, and to challenge all students to reach their full potential. We have an amazing opportunity to be a part of a young person's journey as they search for their great possibility. Let's meet the next group of nominees.
Jeffra Becknell, San Diego County Office of Education.
Well, with government, it's easy because it's kind of about progress and making changes, and this is what the government is for. That's when I love teaching government, because the students can do something right away, which is they can go out and vote. And then when they register to vote, I'm just like, yes, they did it.
Matt Norris, Grossmont.
I try to get away from the obsession over grades, because if you do your work well and you do the best you can, it tends to take care of itself. So I really try to go for the culture. And if you have a good culture of learning and being able to learn and fix things and even make mistakes, it's okay, as long as we can work from and grow from them.
Andy Cook, Grossmont.
If you learn a man's language, you really learn who he is. And I think just the nature of learning another language, one, it opens up kids' eyes to trying to understand the world around them and be more responsible within their community and helping other people out.
Rachel Wan, Borrego Springs.
I want them to be prepared to keep learning, because you're never going to stop learning, and they need a work ethic to build on that learning so that when they get to life, they're ready to take on those failures and overcome them.
The second finalist for San Diego County Teacher of the Year is Jeffra Becknell.
Jeffra Becknell teaches high school history, economics, and government at Monarch School. Her fight for social justice took her from law school to Monarch School, where she encourages her students to change the world because she knows they can.
I want to focus a lot on critical thinking with them because they are really good critical thinkers. They've been doing it all their lives. They've been problem solving all their lives, but they don't always see themselves that way. They see themselves as less than, and they're really not less than. They're really more than in all these other ways, but they're just not aware of it because people like them are not out there in the media being celebrated or applauded in any way. They're being looked down on.
She engages her students in conversations that really apply to the real world as she brings history and social science to life. So she's always doing activities and projects that kids can really relate to. And especially our kids, the kids at Monarch who are impacted by homelessness and really benefit from that relevance.
One of the mottos of Monarch is transform, and I just feel like it is a transformative thing to work with students and see them making those first initial steps and always knowing that there's more that they can be than what they are right now. So that's my goal for them.
Ms. Becknell,
she gave me that support, like, oh, you can apply to a university, like, you're good enough to do it, like, you can do it. She just gave me the faith and made me believe myself, like, oh, I really can do it, so I am gonna do it, and I did.
Thank you so very much. I'm so proud to represent the 26,000 teachers in San Diego County and all these fantastic nominees here. And none of us does this for money. And many of us, including the teachers that I teach with at Monarch and at JCCS, we do it for social justice. And I'd like to thank my family. Yes. I'd like to thank my wife Liz, my daughters Remy and Jordan for always being behind me 100% and for embracing the communities in which I teach. And I'd like to thank my students. They're so wonderful. They come in every day, they inspire me, and just my students never give up. Thank you.
For most San Diegans, these places are familiar. For us, they mean homeland. The Kumeyaay people have lived here for more than 12,000 years.
We take great pride in our heritage and our achievements.
Today, Sycuan is self-reliant, self-governing, and committed to a better future for all San Diegans.
When we speak our language, when we do our ceremonies, we're not victims. We are survivors.
Learn more at sycuantribe.com.
Stay with us. A salute to teachers. We'll be right back.
In a city of innovation, why are so few law firms innovative? Procopio, San Diego's largest law firm, understands innovation with a business model that makes sense. Procopio attracts superior talent from large global firms and provides the platform to handle matters of any size, anywhere in the world. The result? Top-tier service at an unusually cost-effective price point. Find out what some of San Diego's most successful companies already know. Check out Procopio and do better for your business.
She lives by her actions, and not all teachers do that.
Teachers give us not only an opportunity to learn, but kind of gives us an opportunity to find ourselves as a person and help explore and develop and mold us into who we are.
Like, she gives us this idea, and we think about it, and then she gives us like these little tiny hints, and then we look at the hints, and then we try to piece it together, and eventually, when we've almost got it, she gives us a really big hint, and then all of a sudden it's like, boom, I get it. It's so cool.
That's what I think makes her spectacular, empowering her students to basically make the best of themselves and get to notice that they can overcome any obstacles that's in their way.
She's always so positive. And she doesn't doubt anybody. She always believes that we have the courage to do everything. What I think is, he's not just a good teacher, he's a good person. I mean, if he wasn't a teacher, he would do something nice for people.
Let's do it. Everybody enjoying the special 25th anniversary show so far? All right.
I've been looking in the lights. We are so lucky to have one of the country's greatest high school. I can't read that. I don't have my reading glasses on.
She had her little readers, and we already saw we were going to be in trouble standing back here.
Because it's just not sexy to wear your reading glasses.
It is not.
Like, you can't go to a club and drop it like it's hot and your reading glasses fall out your shirt.
Well, this choir is going to drop it like it's hot.
It's one of the greatest high school choirs to perform for us tonight.
From Chula Vista High School, please welcome the multiple award-winning main attraction.
mountain. I am a tall tree, oh, I am a swift wind, sweeping the country. I am a river down in the valley, oh, I am a vision, and I can see clearly. If anybody asks you who I am, just stand up tall, look them in the face and say, I'm that star up in the sky, I'm that mountain peak up high. Hey, I made it, I'm the world's greatest. I'm that little bit of hope when my back's against the road. I can feel it, I'm the world's greatest.
In the ring of life, I'll bring love, and the world will notice our King. Where is darkness, I'll shine light, and mirrors of success reflect in me. I'm that star up in the sky, I'm that mountain peak up high. Hey, I made it.
Hey, I made it. Oh, I'm that little bit of hope. Yeah, I can feel it. Oh, I'm that star up in the sky. Hey, I made it. Yeah, yeah.
Little bit of hope when my back's against the ropes. I can feel it. I'm the world's greatest. I'm the star up in the sky. I'm that mountain peak up high. Hey, I made it. I'm the world's greatest. I'm that little bit of hope when my back's against the ropes. I can feel it. I'm the world's greatest. It's the greatest. Can you feel it? 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 It's the greatest. Can you feel it?
You should have seen Sherry dancing backstage.
I know, that was just like,
Go
I
ahead.
remember being
Can
in
you
choir.
feel
Yeah,
it?
I was alto with
Can you
my back
feel
up
it?
against and that's why they kicked me
And
out of choir.
I'll just
'cause I
work
couldn't-
it like
I
this.
couldn't
Yeah,
sing.
yes,
But
go
boy,
ahead.
wow, you remember being in choir? I love
Oh
that.
no. I couldn't even play the oboe. I faked it for like 3 years till I finally admitted to my mom, no go. Here we go again. We have no script. We got to ad lib.
No script again.
Can you feel it? Can you feel it? How are we doing back there, prompter? Can you feel it? Woo! Can you feel it? Yeah, that's what I'm talking. That's it. All right. Salt and pepper. Can you feel it? Thank you. Here's our script. Thank you.
Oh my gosh!
That's Deb, by the way.
reading
That's
glasses.
Deb. Oh, it's back. You're saved. Woo! All right. Well, it's true.
Oh, thank you.
Back it up a little bit. Here's, you know what? All right, I'm going to try it here. All right, we
Why
said
do we
welcome
always
back.
think the font is going to magically get bigger?
Okay. Oh, here we go.
Oh, yes. Thank you.
Now
Thank
that's
you.
what I'm saying. Oh, those are good.
My
They
God.
match your dress.
A whole new world.
Woo! All right. There it is. Speaking of greatest. Is that you or me?
That's speaking of the greatest, our next presenter is here on behalf of a company that makes some of the world's greatest cakes. No joke.
Let me tell you, we eat these. Matter of fact, I had one for my birthday. It's the bunt. You saw a big fat Greek wedding?
Yes.
Bring the bunt.
Bring the bunt. Yes.
Yes, indeed. It is true. They do not get much better. I promise you that. Please, from Nothing Bunt Cakes, Mara Fortin. Sorry about that.
Well, good evening, everyone. I had the privilege of graduating from Mount Carmel High School. Woo! And in 9th grade, I had a teacher who inspired me to believe in my American dream. He introduced me to Atticus Finch in To Kill a Mockingbird, and I went on to law school, and then on to my American dream of owning my own business, Nothing Bundt Cakes. And his name is Robert Pacilio, and he was a recipient of this award in 1999. And now, 30 years later, on behalf of myself, my children, and my family who are here, and my company, Nothing Bundt Cakes, I am honored to recognize the next group of nominees.
Lori Baker Worthington, Sweetwater.
We talk about how their brain grows when they make mistakes and how it actually physically grows. They form synapses when they make mistakes, and that nothing happens when you get it right all the time. So every time they stop and go, I didn't know that. I'm smarter now. I'm accomplishing my goal.
Doug Green, Carlsbad.
I teach a full day of broadcast journalism. So I start with the high school kids up to age 18, then I drive a block and I have 11-year-olds, 12-year-olds learning how to do broadcasting.
Blakesley Dedish, Sweetwater.
I think that now I'm the voice for students with special needs. I've been through it. I know how they feel. I know what it takes to be successful. And I have been able to share that with them. You know, hard work and dedication pays off no matter what you have, a disability or not.
Lisa Boyster, Oceanside.
Well, I think if a teacher really likes what they're teaching, it's fun, and I truly love science. I love to learn, and I'm a nerd at heart, so it's easy to get the kids excited because I come excited about what I'm teaching.
And the third finalist for San Diego County Teacher of the Year is Doug Green.
Doug Green teaches broadcast journalism at Valley Middle School and Carlsbad High School. He knows the skills of teamwork and time management learned in his class will help his students as they write their own life stories.
I like to say that the best 12 minutes of my day occur about 9:18 a.m. when I hit that switch, and it's literally a switch that sends the signal live, and I just step back and just watch them work their magic. And when things aren't going so well, that to me is when they really shine.
He empowers the students and they just soar. He gives them a lot of control. He just methodically guides them, trains them, and then it is their show. He just steps back and watches what they do. It's fantastic.
I love that I'm able to show my students the possibilities that life has to offer, whether it's in the broadcast journalism world or filmmaking world or just in the world in general. I love showing them that if they set goals, that they can achieve beyond their wildest dreams. And for me, that is the essence of I think, hopefully good teaching.
I'd say thank you for helping me find my passion for the rest of my life and for teaching me everything that I know now and teaching me that never really give up and just try to get to where you want to go.
Wow, thank you. I feel so fortunate to teach in a school and in a school district where the staff embrace this rather daring notion that it's a good idea to put a camera and a microphone in the hands of young journalists, even middle school students, and challenge them to go out into the world and ask the tough questions, and they know that they will do so with integrity. I'm grateful for that sort of support in Carlsbad. I'm very grateful for this. Thank you very much.
Is it just me, or does Doug sort of remind you of Phil Donahue?
Totally. And I don't know. And I don't know if anyone
Instant TV
goes.
connection.
We will, and First United Methodist, that's our family church.
Yeah.
Mark Trotter was the minister there like forever. Did anybody go to First United Methodist? He looks like Mark Trotter too. Hey, we got a few free. You remember Mark Trotter? He looks like Mark Trotter. All right, let's all pray. There we go. Pray to keep this going,
Yeah.
right? Everyone's like, please.
I've been praying the
Please.
prompter stays up, but I think we should probably, we could probably, you and I, not be making fun of Doug Green and go get some pointers from him.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, I could use some new producers, some new
Uh-huh.
interns. It's pretty incredible the technology that students are using in schools these days, that's for sure.
Yeah, we were still using film back when I started in the business, back in the late 1800s, and now we just record data files.
Everybody's like, film, huh?
Yeah, actual 16 millimeter, you had to develop it if it was...
We'll explain all that later. All right. Our next presenter has lots of practice, that's for sure, adjusting to change.
He moved 10 times before finishing high school, and along the way, a few teachers offered stability and became his lifelong role models.
Now, John Beret tries to be that rock for his own students.
John Beret knows that math can be a source of struggle and anxiety for high school students, so he teaches outside the box to undo that.
John Beret!
And his peers noticed.
The ability to risk, and that's what our schools need, is we need risk takers who are willing to challenge the status quo.
And so began the journey of a lifetime, beginning with a fist pump on the front page of the Union Tribune.
It was a pretty cool experience.
And a year-long opportunity to collaborate at a new level.
It also made me feel like continue to do what I'm doing because it's working, and also to try new things.
Back in the classroom, John has advice for this year's winners. Use your newfound voice.
People will be looking to you for answers, and you may not have them all, but they still want to hear your thoughts on it. So get ready to share your opinion because people want to hear it.
And here he is, your San Diego County Teacher of the Year, John Beret.
Good evening. Exceptional teachers know how to make a student's world pulse with the excitement of new knowledge and new connections. These talented teachers give their everything to empower students to believe in themselves and equip them with the ability to tackle challenges with confidence. These teachers inspire students to believe that they can turn dreams into reality. Now let's meet the next group of nominees.
Denise Barker, Bonsall.
So I think it's really important to get them at a perfect balance of fun, learning, and also ready for the next grade, but I want them to love learning. And I think that's what kindergarten's about. It's that first experience.
Michael Pink, Vista.
But even in history or just in business, whatever I'm teaching, I want them to understand that this is beyond the classroom. The skills you're learning, you can take these with you. This isn't just one day, oh, I don't have to know this anymore.
Courtney Jennings, Poway.
And so I think that we, as a whole, globally need to teach these kids problem-solving skills because that's in life and where they're headed in the future. That's what they're going to need to be successful in, making this world run.
Renee Sherry Farrell, Escondido.
I think just the satisfaction of solving something mathematically is really fun. It's almost like being a sleuth or something and figuring something out, and that's what I really love about math.
The fourth finalist for San Diego County Teacher of the Year is Renee Sherry Farrell.
Renee Sherry Farrell teaches 10th and 11th grade math at Del Lago Academy's Campus of Applied Science in Escondido. Her goal is to lead each of her students to discover mathematics in their own way, knowing there is more than one path to math success.
So I'm a firm believer that there is no math gene, right? We're not either born with math or not. Everybody can learn math. And I think that sometimes there's this idea that there's some people holding the keys to mathematics, that only a certain elite few are allowed to get there. And that's just not true at all.
I think that her belief in young people and her commitment to helping them learn mathematics is something that's just really incredible. And so I think that kind of passion and that enthusiasm for helping young people learn math, but then also be better people is what makes Renee really special.
My goal for each of my students is that they can feel better about themselves mathematically, and they know that they can learn and that they have fun with math.
I think Miss Farrell is one of the best role models out there because she's so happy and loving and caring to all her students, which is really awesome. I love her.
So being a math teacher is the greatest gig out there. So I'm surprised sometimes that they pay me for it, but don't tell my superintendent that. I'm so blessed, and I just want to thank my family and friends and colleagues and everybody that puts up with my really harebrained schemes and zany ideas on a daily basis. And my scholars, I love you guys. Thank you so much. This is amazing. Thank you.
Every day, we're inspired by students' passion for learning and their desire to pursue higher education. That's why Cox Communications and its employees awarded $125,000 in scholarships to Cox Cares scholars who are selected for their academic achievements.
Beyond the financial help that it's bringing, it's almost honoring to be recognized as a scholar for Cox, understanding all the work that they do in the community. Me being from this community, it feels good to come somewhere local and be recognized for achieving well in school.
Thank you, Cox Cares.
One of my favorite teachers was Mrs. Harrison. She was tough on us, but she taught us how to be creative.
I had this science teacher, Mr. T, who brought science to life using just crazy experiments.
There was Mrs. Brugge in the 6th grade. She taught us about artists like Picasso, Monet, and Van Gogh.
Dr. McClanahan, my high school history teacher, gave us more than just facts and figures. He gave us life lessons.
Thank you to all the teachers who make learning fun. From all of us at iHeartMedia, we salute you.
Teachers in San Diego, Riverside, and Orange counties can prepare for the school year without emptying their pockets. Class Cash allows teachers to finance the cost of their classroom supplies for free. Get a $500 signature loan at 0% APR for 10 months. For details, visit sdccu.com.
Stay with us. The special 25th anniversary edition of A Salute to Teachers will be right back.
Hey, teachers, you can save during summer by keeping cash when you skip auto payments every July and August. Open to all members who qualify and to support teachers who are on break during summer months. For details, visit sdccu.com.
Tonight's salute is made possible by the generosity of these sponsors.
Hey, I'm Billy Baldwin from Hallmark Channel's original movie, Lead With Your Heart. Teachers have always been important to me. My dad was a teacher and instilled in me the importance and value of education. On behalf of myself and everyone at the Hallmark Channel, congratulations to Cox Communications on 25 years of saluting teachers. And congratulations to all of tonight's nominees.
Hi, this is Danielle Trotta, and on behalf of all of us at Fox Sports 1, I want to congratulate San Diego County's teacher nominees and winners.
Good evening. Thank you for coming to join in this amazing celebration. We all know that teachers play one of the most important roles in our society, and we can all remember that teacher who had a profound impact on our lives and on our futures. And so I congratulate Cox Communications for 25 years of hosting this great tribute to teachers, and saying thank you because we're all here pushing for better education, better schools, and a brighter future for our students. Congratulations to all the honorees. Thank you again for being wonderful teachers.
Renee Sherry Farrell, I love your tattoo. Oh my gosh. We used to get sent to the office. Now I get to say my teacher did it. I love it. Congratulations. Welcome back. I just have to say this is so exciting because San Diego knows how to treat its teachers. Wow. I am very excited to be here with you to celebrate the importance of education and teachers. Now, our next presenter represents a group with a very long history in San Diego and a strong commitment to making our region a better place to live. From the Sequan Band of the Kumeyaay Nation, please welcome Josh Muse.
Good evening. Teachers play such a vital role in shaping and molding the lives of our children. Sequan has witnessed this firsthand by seeing the number of high school graduates within the tribe increase year after year. Sequan is honored to recognize every teacher and the invaluable role they play in helping create our leaders of tomorrow. Now let's welcome the next group of nominees.
Shirley Parrish Miranda, San Diego.
I have my math students do science fair projects because it's all about questioning and collecting data and analyzing the data. And that's what kids need to know, is that math is everywhere, no matter if you're going to go into marketing or business or medicine. That's what you need to be able to do.
Ron Lancia, San Diego.
I teach a lot of different classes, but we go through a lot of the same things, which critical thinking, being creative, developing character while they're mastering content, and collaborating in a community of learners. And those things are the hallmarks of every one of my classrooms, no matter what the content is.
Brenda Mueller, San Diego.
I think I teach the best subject. So I teach a subject where no matter what your background knowledge is, you can always learn something new. And if you know a lot, you can learn a little bit more. And if you don't know anything, it's like, oh, well, let me think it through. Let me decide what's happening here. Let me try to figure out this problem.
Analicia Guido, South Bay.
There have been studies that show that our students outscore students who are in English-only classes. Regardless of them learning another language, they're able to outperform, and not only in one language, in two languages, and being able to read and write and communicate with people from different languages. It's just a beautiful thing.
The fifth finalist for San Diego County Teacher of the Year is Shirley Parrish Miranda.
Shirley Parrish Miranda teaches math and computer science at Morse High School in San Diego. She instills in each of her students that math and the logic behind it will follow them into whatever career they choose.
I make math real world and alive. I don't ever want a student to leave my classroom saying, where do we use this in the real world? So it's my mission to have them see from the get-go. You can go into physical therapy, you can go into communication or business or an art degree, and you still need to know math, and the math that we learn is still relevant in all those areas.
Well, I think she makes it happen because it's personalized and she brings relevancy there. We have a very diverse population at Morse, and she embraces all of them. And when you have a sense of trust and a belongingness and a connection with the students, then they feel safe and they feel at ease to have genuine conversations about instruction and learning.
They need to always strive and reach, and I hope that I've empowered them to not settle and for them to keep going and reaching beyond what they thought that they could possibly accomplish, that the naysayers have now been silenced because of my cheerleading in the background.
I know that if I just keep listening to her and I keep soaking in all that she's teaching me, you know, they're like diamonds, like rubies from her. And so I want to take that in, and I want to someday try to be like her, because she really is amazing, and I really look up to her, honestly.
Thank you very much. If I have been half as inspirational to my students as they have been to me, it would be an honor, and they make me want to be a better teacher and a better person. Thank you.
So tonight we're here celebrating all of you, and of course 25 years of A Salute to Teachers. But this event, this recognition of the teaching profession, is only one way that Cox supports the education community in San Diego.
That's right. In fact, it's just the tip of the iceberg, right?
Yeah, actually, from our founder, who was a teacher, to our many employees throughout San Diego, supporting education is at the top of the company's priority list.
We support the community wherever we do business because we feel like we're part of the community.
Cox's entrepreneurial spirit and support of education goes all the way back to its beginning. Founded by a school teacher, James Cox, in 1898, our commitment to education has continued to grow.
We do believe that education is kind of one of those keys that unlocks the magic kingdom to so many people. And those who are deprived of a good education really impacts their ability to have a successful life.
For Cox, supporting education is more than a commitment. It's a way of life for our employees and our business. The employee-funded Cox Cares Foundation's focus on education has provided more than $1 million in scholarships to deserving high school seniors in San Diego since it began in 1999.
I want to dream high, and hopefully I'm able to achieve those dreams.
More than $700,000 in grants have funded innovative programs in local classrooms. And this year, the James M. Cox Foundation presented the USS Midway Museum with a $1.5 million grant to support and expand its education program. Technology is our business, and Cox provides access to that high-end technology to students in our Cox Tech Centers throughout the county. Helping bridge the digital divide, Cox provides low-cost, high-speed internet connections to nearly 6,000 families throughout the county with the Connect to Compete program.
We don't want a socioeconomic background to get in the way or be a barrier of learning, so we want to provide tools and access to all children so that they have an equal learning platform to grow and excel in school and in life.
It helps us learn more in the computer to learn more things about like science, language arts, math, and social studies.
At Cox, our business is all about connecting our customers with cutting-edge technology. We know that our teachers' biggest task is also about connections, connecting students with knowledge, inspiration, opportunity, and ultimately, their futures. The legacy of our founder, James Cox, lives on in our community impact and in all of the remarkable educators here tonight.
Well, it is quite a legacy left by the company's founder, James Cox.
That's right, indeed it is. And I'm sure he would be very proud to see this event tonight and know the impact that it has made here in San Diego.
Yeah. Our next presenter is also determined to make an impact on her community.
She has used her Teacher of the Year platform this past year to actually become an outspoken advocate for all her students.
Campat Pease teaches at Wilson Middle School, which serves a community of mostly low-income minorities. For years, her star shone brightly here, and then
Campat Pease!
Her reach expanded.
I was flabbergasted.
There were many surprises to come. Recognition at a Padres game, and the Big Bay Balloon Parade.
Never been on a float before.
And getting to know other county Teachers of the Year.
The friendships that were formed between the 5 of us.
At times, Campat had to dig deep.
Being, center stage and being able to talk to people, whereas before I would really shy away from not me, no.
So she confronted people's stereotypes about her students.
That they're not successful, that they're unmotivated, etc., that, they can't be successful. And that's so not true.
You see, Campat used to attend Wilson Middle School as a student. She is the face of success and what's possible.
They want to do that too.
Please welcome San Diego County Teacher of the Year, Campat Pease.
Being a teacher is like having a superpower of sorts. The superpower to change lives, to alter a child's path despite whatever their outside circumstances. The catalyst could be something simple like a smile, a suggestion, a nudge, or it can mean providing a child opportunities that help them discover a hidden talent, skill, or passion. Marvel and DC Heroes have got nothing on teachers. There is nothing quite as important, exhilarating, or rewarding as playing a role in our next generation's success. Let's meet the next group of nominees.
Tiffany Ortega, Oceanside.
I want them to know that they deserve the best education that they can get and that I can provide for them. I want them to know that they're powerful. And more than anything else, I want them to know that they are somebody. I'm not making them somebody, they are someone. They are already someone that's powerful. I'm just helping them to become a better someone.
Darlene Newcomb, Alpine.
Well, with the 21st century, just the whole global economy and everything and globalization of everything, it's just being able to understand cultures. You truly don't understand another culture and understand how many other cultures are out there till you're learning a new language. And once you have that language in the grasp, it makes them stronger.
Armando Leon, Sweetwater.
I became a teacher to teach students, not the subject. You have to build relationships. Understand that you really care about them, and that you care more about them, not U.S. history. I mean, I love history, obviously, but I love teaching kids more than I do history.
Michelle Yepes, San Diego.
I want them to be their own champion. I want them to fight for it. I want them to have a fire inside themselves, to know it doesn't matter if I don't have a grown-up pushing me, because I'm going to find it in me. I'm going to find that voice inside me that says, I am worth this. I am valuable. I need to fight for me.
Diane Ince, Sweetwater.
Well, I'd like the students to know that writing skill is something that they can use for their whole lives. And so no matter what their career is going to be, communicating both verbally and in writing is going to be a key part of their skills that they need to have.
The 6 finalists for San Diego County Teacher of the Year is Armando Leon.
Armando Leon teaches 8th grade U.S. history and AVID at Mar Vista Academy. His goal is to make his students believe they can change their own destiny and change their communities in the process.
So instead of just teaching them about history, I push them to learn about history. I push them to question. I am the first one to tell them, don't believe history the way I'm going to tell it to you. I'm going to give you versions, I'm going to give you documents, and then you have to think about it. What do you know? What do you understand? And question it.
I think he becomes a role model for the students. The students know that he did it and they want to do better because they know he did it and he cares about them, and so they perform at a higher level.
I think when people looked at me, they saw this little immigrant kid that spoke very little English and then had behavior issues. They probably didn't see a lot of potential, and they never talked to me about, well, you know, did you ever think about college? So that helps me a lot now to understand that there is potential in every single kid. I mean, and I'll be the first one to point it out to my students and say, if I can make it, you can make it.
He's already made a difference in my life. He's someone that made me realize that I can achieve anything, that I can have straight A's, or that I can be a great leader. He's helped me in many things, and he's a great teacher overall.
What an honor. I'm just honored to be here and represent my district, the Sweetwater District, and my school, Mar Vista Academy. I want to recognize the leadership at my school and my colleagues for creating a school where we have a culture where not just students, but teachers are also learning and growing every day. I want to recognize my students because every day with their challenges and all that they have to deal with, they come and they inspire me to just be better or do the best I can. To my wife, a fellow educator, my wife Kelly, and my daughters, 4, Adali, Itzel, Nayeli, and Frida. I got 4 of them. Thank you for all your patience and all your support. Thank you.
As the world's largest commercial real estate services company,
CBRE is committed to fulfilling its role as a responsible corporate citizen.
By supporting and adding value to the communities where we live and work.
Like disaster response initiatives.
Building homes in Mexico through the Baja Challenge.
And charitable giving.
At CBRE, we're planning for today
and for the future.
Which is why we are proud to support the 25th Annual Salute to Teachers.
Congratulations to all the San Diego teacher nominees.
From all of us at CBRE.
Remember when you were a kid? Little things meant a lot. Like enjoying your favorite dessert or getting a smile from your favorite teacher. At Nothing Bundt Cakes, we remember these special moments too. And we enjoy celebrating them with you. Nothing Bundt Cakes is proud to support the 25th Annual Salute to Teachers. Congratulations to all our teachers. And thank you for making growing up so much fun.
Stay tuned. Some of San Diego's finest young musical talent when we come back.
The ratings are in, and San Diego's favorite morning news, Good Morning San Diego, where San Diegans supercharge their mornings 7 days a week. Good Morning San Diego, your #1 choice for local morning news. In the crowded world of local late-night news, one station reigns supreme. KUSI News at 10 dominates primetime, beating Fox 5 and XCTV combined. For the most comprehensive local news, watch San Diego's late-night juggernaut, the KUSI News at 10.
The most important thing I've learned from Mr. Tupper is always to stay calm in situations that are very stressful, because when you get too stressed, you can't really work.
That when someone else is talking in the class, we shouldn't talk. To read and be kind and not a bully.
Most important thing I learned from Miss Ince was probably to get involved with what you're doing, to not just listen, to more be your own leader.
We know when to have fun and when to get back to work.
I think I really learned how to show good character to others and to be respectful and caring.
It's just about like knowing that I have a future ahead of me and that I'm not restricted by being a woman or being Mexican. It's just like I'm educated, so I can do whatever I can do with my education. I'm gonna take it to its full advantage.
To have a different take on the world, to look at things differently, you know, to wonder how it works.
To stand up for yourself and don't be afraid to reach your goals. Math has always been trouble for me, but thanks to Ms. Shangle, now as I carry on, math is not hard. It's still a little hard, but it's really fun.
Oh my God. Did you see the math teacher that won? I never was in a math class and we had M&Ms. If I would have had M&Ms when I was in math class, I would have ate the big thing, go empty and 0. I love it. That's innovative.
How are we doing on Twitter?
Oh, how on Twitter has everybody been hashtagging?
Do me a favor.
Are we doing our shoes?
We gotta do our. What do y'all think of our shoes?
These are the shoes.
Okay,
There we go. I love
you're gonna
those.
see them all over Twitter right now in about 2
you have
seconds.
but you have to hashtag
Cox
Salute.
Salute 25. Oh yeah. All right, we got it going now.
My wig almost fell off with that one, but okay.
You told me they were extensions.
Full on.
Okay. All right. Seriously. Hashtag tweet. We want to get the word out there. Okay, let's get back to business at hand, shall we?
All right.
Our next presenter's mantra is 4 very simple words, and you've got to check out her dress. She brought it back. We used to call her the pencil pusher last year. You loved her dress.
I know. Look at this dress.
Yes. The arts.
The arts are important. Mary Goins has been working hard this past year to make her case.
1. Art teacher Mary Goins
2.
is a master at getting middle school students to engage. And while many districts are cutting the arts, she's a tireless advocate.
It's that the arts teach more than just the creativity. It's problem solving, it's working through to a solution, it's being willing to adapt and change.
Mary Goins!
Suddenly, she had a platform larger than she'd imagined possible. So she created cross-curriculum and shared it with non-art teachers.
One of my big professional goals this year is to look at the next generation science standards. And it's a very natural fit for art.
And Mary fit right in with the other teachers of the year, making deep friendships.
They're very rewarding.
For her, the recognition comes after more than 20 years of teaching. To tonight's Chosen 5, she says, be true to yourselves.
to carry on and continue to both be humbled and honored and challenged by the whole process.
Please welcome San Diego County Teacher of the Year, Mary Goins.
Thank you. Is this a great evening or what? I would like to share with you some words. Lee Iacocca wisely said, in a completely rational society, the best of us would be teachers, and the rest of us would have to settle for something else. I like that one. More than ever, the institution of education must generate well-rounded citizens prepared to face today's rapidly changing world. Regardless of grade level or subject matter taught, each day a dedicated teacher unlocks that classroom door. He or she unlocks new opportunities for discovery and growth. Let's meet our next group of dedicated nominees.
Paul Messerly, Poway.
When you walk into my room, it's walking into Wonderland. They can see their personal interests are on the walls. And since I teach computer graphics and 3D animation and AP art history, I have to have things that are conducive, right, and catalytic for all of the students to really kind of reflect on and react to and get inspired by.
Gail Marshburn, Sweetwater.
Well, there's actually 6 different types of health that we talk about: physical, mental, social, spiritual, and environmental. And really what we're talking about is wellness. So what we're trying to do is help our students to make healthier choices so they can live at a higher level of wellness for the rest of their lives.
Jeffrey Newman, California Charter Schools Association, San Diego County.
We've talked a lot throughout the semester about health and nutrition and different forms of dieting that are healthy. We talked a lot about kind of complicated social issues such as food access and food justice. So all these kind of complicated things come into a class that on the surface is just, medical biology, but I'm bringing all these other things in.
Satya Fleck, Valley Center, Palma.
One of the things that I'm most proud of in our English 9 class is that our cultural understanding unit, where we read lots of informational pieces on people from different areas, different ethnicities, and then the students go ahead and research their own heritage, and we see how we're all really connected, but we also have this wonderful diversity.
Somebody glued it in here, I think. Here we go. The 7th finalist for San Diego County Teacher of the Year is Paul Messerly.
Paul Messerly teaches art at Rancho Bernardo High School. He encourages his students to learn about themselves and the world around them through the vast and diverse spectrum of art.
To be able to step into an environment and see the creative spirit at work, to see a student be hit with confusion and awe and this terrible nagging fear that they're not going to be able to do it, and then they do, and they do more than you expected them to. I'm the one who's learning. They're the ones who are teaching me.
Everything is personal. All art, all design, everything that he has them doing is part of their soul. It's part of who they are, and he has to get that out of them.
I have students that are trying to fit in, and they're trying to fit in so many ways that you see is detrimental to their authentic voice. And the world wants a real you, not a fake you. You're not doing anybody a service by presenting somebody that you're not. You have to be authentic. And my job is to make sure that they can come in and feel like they belong, and that I see them.
He really told me, just be authentic to yourself, and he really taught me how to be, that authentic person. He brought out the best in me, and I thank him a lot for that.
I think kids look up to him because he is the truth. He is his truth. And I think that's a great role model for any kid to have.
Thank you so much. This is an amazing honor. I have to thank John Collins, Poway Unified School District. Thank you so much. David Lemaster, my principal, who lets me do amazing things with kids every day. My support from home, my amazing husband, Matthew, I love you so much. My sister Jenny, my mother Barbara, who's my 6th grade teacher, thank you. This is an amazing opportunity, again, for kids. And ultimately, again, to my students, share your stories, share your passions. Thank you so much.
Dennis.
Yes, ma'am.
I don't know if you know about my son Jeffrey, but my son Jeffrey was born at 5.5 months. He was a pound, 10 ounces.
Oh my goodness.
And they diagnosed him. They said that he would have severe cerebral palsy, severe mental challenges, and he would suffer from paralysis. So he has developmental delays, had a very, very hard time learning things that other kids were able to learn.
Right.
And the thing that I have to say thank you to every teacher here is my son was, the teachers instilled in my son confidence. Every day to be confident. Every day the teachers in his classroom taught Jeffrey how to persevere. Every day they made learning so much fun that he always felt like he was winning. So every day, my son, who they said would not be able to talk, teachers believed differently. And they always said to Jeffrey, you can do it. So when my son runs to the door and says, Mommy, I love you, can you put on your wig? I say, I am eternally, eternally grateful to you because you gave my son and other children hope. You instill in them a confidence every day, and they go out there going, I can. So for me and for my son, Jeffrey, I say thank you.
Yeah.
That's a beautiful story. And that's the power that you all have, honestly. That's fantastic.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Well, I'm starting to see, this is so much fun. Right. I really see why you keep doing it year after year after year. You teachers are the most amazing bunch. And I think it's time that the world had a chance to see what's going on in the classrooms.
Right, yeah, well, and that's right. That's why we're doing it this year. We're able to see our teachers actually in action. And once again, I'd like to thank our friends at Qualcomm for helping us bring you the video from each of our nominees this year.
Yes.
Give them a hand, come on. Thank you. Dano.
Because it's so much better when you can see what's going on in the classrooms because you can see the teachers in action.
Yep. All right, so let's pivot a little bit. You'll notice that we have a couple of lovely young people up here.
Yes.
Howdy. This is a special treat.
Yes, we have a very special treat.
Yeah, okay.
Here to perform for you tonight is the 2014 San Diego Music Awards Best New Artist, Cody LaVasse.
That's right. Cody and his percussionist, Angela Cutrone, volunteer regularly with a program called Guitars in the Classroom at Burbank Elementary, which is our region's turnaround art school.
Please welcome Cody, Angela, and in a few minutes, their friends from the Burbank Elementary beginning ukulele chorus.
All right, go for it.
Between yesterday and tomorrow, between the ripples on the sea, between here and where the colors fade, between you and me, well, all we have is each other, oh, in this moment to breathe. We can only wish for another. So dive into the sea and learn how to love while you're tossed in the waves. Go out and get lost, find your way. 'Cause sometimes the darkness reminds us to live in the light of today. Today, in the light of today. yesterday and tomorrow. The way your light shines onto me, whoa. Our shadows dancing off in the distance. Well, I need you to crash into me. We'll learn how to love while we're tossed in the waves. We'll go out and get lost, find our way. 'Cause sometimes the darkness reminds us to live in the light of today. Oh. Please welcome the guitars in the classroom, ukulele choir of Burbank Elementary. Come on, guys. Welcome me amigo to the land of Azul. I share my knowledge and hand you this tune. Don't need a ticket to ride on this train, and a pocket full of money don't mean anything. Stop what you're doing, don't hesitate. Every second pounded all the minutes you away. Yeah. All right, you guys ready to sing? Here we go. Let go, let in, breathe deep and begin. Close your eyes, you'll awake to the land of Azul. All right. Awake to the land of Azul. Yeah. Well, mine is the ocean, singing you a tune. You could be on the mountain or walking on the bone, sliding down the river, looking up at the rain, hiking in the forest, stripping rocks in the lake. Out of a city, watching people go by, laying in the desert with the stars in the sky. Yo. But let go, let in, breathe deep and begin. Close your eyes, you'll awake to the land of Azul. Awake to the land of Azul. Welcome me amigo, and now you know you can take it with you wherever you go. Didn't need a ticket to ride on that train, and a pocket full of money didn't buy you a thing. Well, open your eyes now, you're already there. So welcome me amigo, yeah, to the land of Azul. Well, let go, let in, breathe deep, begin. Close your eyes, you'll awake to the land of Azul.
Cody, Angela, and the Burbank Elementary ukulele choir chorus.
That was so beautiful. I want to take them all home. I just don't have enough hair bows and polo shirts. They are so cute. This is you. I'm sorry. I'm
yes,
so excited.
That is me. But that's all right. That is pretty exciting.
It was.
I think you finally got me. I think I'm ready to dance now. Because that's, that's kind of more my speed. Just rock from one foot to the other. Not what they were doing earlier. Yes. Our next presenter represents an organization that has a long history with Cox Communications and the Cox family.
It is a unique story. On March 20th, 1945, Barbara Cox, a Navy widow and the daughter of Cox Enterprises founder James M. Cox, christened the USS Midway.
Yeah, today Cox and the USS Midway Museum continue to work together to serve the community through educational programs that are attended by nearly 50,000 students and teachers who come to study on board every year.
Please welcome, on behalf of the USS Midway Museum, Sarah Hanscom.
Good evening, how are you? The USS Midway can trace its roots to the day in 1945 that Barbara Cox christened what became the longest-serving aircraft carrier in the 20th century. Today, Midway is on its final deployment in San Diego Bay as a tribute memorial and, most importantly, a center of education. That's why we are so proud to salute all of you and to salute San Diego teachers tonight and serve as a community resource. Now, let's meet the next group of nominees. Woohoo!
Katie Zimmer, Solana Beach.
In the studio, I think they learn a lot about teamwork. It's like a football team. Everyone has to do their job for the show to go on. I think that they learn a lot about what makes a good report. We talk a lot about how to grab the audience.
Janet Ratkovich-Filan, Cajon Valley.
It depends on the child. Certainly we're working on developmental skills, helping them learn to sit and walk and talk. We have children that are hard of hearing and blind and orthopedically impaired, so certainly working on the areas of need that they have as well.
Mike Zame, Ramona.
Students are only going to learn something if they learn it on their own. If we keep on telling them how to do it and they don't have a chance for self-discovery, it's not going to stick with them. And we really need to give them an environment that can challenge them and give them a chance to make errors. And essentially, when they learn in that kind of style, it will stick with them.
Jennifer Jackson, San Marcos.
I hope that what they learn is to persevere and that it's okay not to always meet the mark, that failure is a process and not an end point. I hope that they feel stronger inside, that they've done these challenging things, that they feel a sense of pride in themselves.
Cynthia Arredondo Quintanar, San Isidro.
As a teacher, I feel like I am an artist, I'm a storyteller, I'm a nurse. I do a little psychology there too. I mean, I'm the ringmaster of my own circus. It's great.
The 8th finalist for San Diego County Teacher of the Year is Janet Ratkovich-Filan.
Janet Ratkovich-Filan does early intervention special education with children from birth to 3 years old through the Civic School in El Cajon. She gives her tiny students and their parents a big head start on the path to success.
Well, I usually start kind of at the beginning, and that's when the babies are coming out of the hospital, where we go and we do the developmental assessments to see if they qualify for our program. I believe that education starts at birth. Parents are a child's first and best teacher, and they need to have the skills. We can help them develop the skills to really work with their child and help their child develop to their full potential.
It's inspiring. It really is, to see what she can do with such little people, the kinds of responses that she can get from them, the way that she engages them. It's really something to just sit back and marvel at.
My goal for my students is for them to be happy, for them to have a good self-esteem, for them to be able to develop to their full potential, and for them to be able to really enjoy their life and be a part of their family.
She made me feel more comfortable, made me feel like, you know, my daughter had a little bit more of a chance at a normal school and home life.
Wow. It has been a privilege to work with children and their family in early intervention. I'd like to share this award with our entire early intervention team, and I would like to thank our principal, Virginia Pinkerton, and our superintendent, Dr. David Miyashiro, for all their guidance and support. Thank you very much.
Hello, I'm Teresa Halleck, President and CEO of San Diego County Credit Union.
As San Diego's largest locally owned financial institution, SDCCU is committed to helping teachers, parents, and students make educated financial decisions by delivering free financial education and the best products and services. SDCCU is also engaged in philanthropic efforts to improve overall economic well-being and make a positive difference in our local schools.
Ladies and gentlemen, your brand new San Diego County Teachers of the Year.
SDCCU is proud to be the presenting sponsor of Salute to Teachers. We are honored to be able to recognize the exceptional work of local teachers and their vital role in shaping future leaders. Throughout the year, SDCCU Classroom Heroes offers numerous ways to support teachers and students. Examples include the SDCCU Biz Kids program.
Biz Kids provides a lot of information and tools for kids to take charge of their financial futures early. So the first thing that comes to mind when they get their allowance is they've got it segregated into spend, save, share.
The SDCCU Classroom Heroes program recognizes deserving teachers who are going above and beyond to create a positive learning experience for students. Each month, teachers, students, parents, and the community are encouraged to nominate a deserving teacher who makes a difference in their classroom and in the lives of their students.
SDCCU supports the needs of our educators by providing breakthrough banking products and services that deliver convenience and save our customers money. We look to take care of those who take care of our students and our community. SDCCU extends its gratitude to the hundreds of educators who help make every classroom a successful one. Our thanks to all of you for everything you do each day.
Stay tuned. The last two Teacher of the Year finalists will be revealed when we come back. Tonight's salute is made possible by the generosity of these sponsors.
Big congratulations to Cox Communications on 25 years of commitment to teachers and education. I want to personally congratulate the San Diego County Teachers nominees and the winners, you guys. Keep making a difference. You guys have no idea. You know exactly what you're doing. You're making a huge difference.
Hi, this is Mev Kafleski. I want to say congratulations on the 25th anniversary. Salute the teachers. You guys are the big difference makers. You guys make such a big difference in our world, and congratulations on 25th anniversary. Keep going, and thanks for all you do to be the best that we can. Thank you so much. Keep up the great work, and thanks for making the difference.
We will never forget our teachers, and we want to say a big congratulations to San Diego County's teacher nominees and all the winners.
Thank you for all that you do.
Welcome back, everybody. How are we doing so far? I noticed you have your phone out.
All right, did we get our selfie up? Let's see. Yeah. Apparently, we are one of the most popular hashtags, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks to all of you, yes. And I tweeted out that Sherry and I probably after this show will be in detention, and we got a tweet back saying, actually, you're on track to make the honor roll. That'll be a first time for me, I'll tell you. What about you?
Oh, no. No, never. Remember that story Sherry told about being called class clown and all that stuff?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Well,
it was a very familiar story.
I can just imagine. We're gonna get you guys. We're all gonna go on the show or on the road after this, right? Okay. We're gonna bring all the teachers with us.
That's a good idea.
There we go. All right. Our next presenter is from a local firm committed to being a good neighbor and, of course, a dedicated community partner here.
Please welcome from Procopio, John Lorman.
Good evening. It's my third year doing this, and I'm honored to be here, and I want to thank personally Cox and Dave Bialis and Sam Atisha and the rest of the management. Each generation measures its progress in learning against a baseline, and when we learn when we are young, what we learn when we are young provides a basis for the growth in the future. We expand that base by our desire to continually acquire knowledge, and it's the teacher who can implant a never-ending enthusiasm that allows us to learn and each generation to move forward to a higher level. Now let's meet the next group of nominees.
Laura Audio, La Mesa, Spring Valley.
It just brings their learning to life, that they're becoming active
and they're becoming civic oriented, and knowing that they can make a difference in their community is just a really strong message that they're not just reading about something, but they can actually take steps towards solving problems.
Sharon Jones, Encinitas.
It's the year where I think they learn how to be more independent learners, how to be more collaborative with peers. We use a lot of constructive conversation skills with each other, just promoting those relationships within the room. But it's challenging, it's exciting.
Dina Glynn, Poway.
So it's showing that their connections and their opportunities are past the classroom, and kind of that whole connection that they have globally, and the power that they have as students, and to empower them with those opportunities is what really technology can do.
Joshua Perez, San Pasqual.
You know, I believe that every child should laugh at least a couple times a day. And so I hope that they get that out of my classroom, that they're not only learning, but they're having fun with each other, you know, having a fun time with me, interacting with me during either a lesson or even outside the classroom. So I think it's important that it becomes an experience that they remember always.
I thought I'd put these on in honor of Sherry Shepard's comments and become even less sexy. The 9th finalist for San Diego County Teacher of the Year is Dina Glynn.
Dina Glynn teaches 4th and 5th grades at Tierra Bonita Elementary School in Poway. She impresses on her scholars that if they work toward a goal and believe in themselves, they can accomplish anything.
I think the most important thing that I teach my students, and it's written on my wall, is to experiment, learn, fail, and repeat. Is that failure isn't something to be scared of. Failure is part of learning. And we talk about how the brain actually, when you get an answer right, is basically on autopilot. But when it fails, dendrites are growing. And there's more learning sometimes that happens with failures than with just kind of memorizing.
Dina Glynn is that inspired teacher who has a can-do attitude, who can make students believe that they can be something they never thought of before. And you can't teach that. It comes from who the person is and what they believe about the world and those around them.
I think as a student and as a learner, to cultivate that whole mentality, that to keep trying, to just never give up, and to, there's always a new beginning.
Thank you for this wonderful year. It's gonna make an impact on my life.
I am so honored and blessed to be among the honorees tonight, and I cannot be here without the help of my family, my friends, and my colleagues. So, thank you to my first teacher, my mom, and my overly understanding husband. I love you all. Thank you so much.
I think she's got some excited friends over there.
I think so too. Yeah.
That's all right. Give it up. And how about her dress? Is that beautiful or what?
That's always the best part of the show, is the look on their face when you announce their names. Just, what? Me?
Well, spending an evening with all these amazing educators and also getting a glimpse into their classrooms reminds me of how incredible our teachers and the youth of today really are, yeah?
Yeah. Sometimes it's our youth who are standing up, speaking out, and making changes in the world before they even graduate from high school.
That's true. And speaking of young people making change, that's exactly what inspired the Broadway hit musical Newsies. And I think I just saw a few of those newsboys and their newspapers backstage.
Well, let's get them out here. Since its founding in 1981, right here in San Diego, CYT has grown to be the largest youth theater in the nation.
Please welcome the cream of the crop, the CYT Tour Company.
Now is the time to seize the day. Stare down the odds and seize the day. Minute by minute, that's how you win it. Let us seize the day.
Behold the brave battalion that stands side by side, too few in number and too proud to hide. Then say to the others who did not follow through,
you're still our brothers, and we will fight for you.
Now is the time to seize the day. Stare down the odds and seize the day. Once we've begun, if we stand as one, someday becomes somehow, and a prayer becomes a vow,
And the strike starts right down now.
Now is the time to seize the day.
Now is the time to seize the day.
Answer the call and don't delay.
Answer the call and don't delay. Wrongs will be righted if we're united. Let us seize the day. Now let 'em hear it loud and clear. Now let 'em hear it loud and clear. Like it or not, we're drawing near. Like it or not, we're drawing near. Proud and defiant, we'll slay the giant. Judgment Day is here. House Saints of Harlem, look what's begun. One for all and all for one. Yeah! Strike! 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 Strike!
Makes me want to pick up a newspaper and start reading one again.
I know. I did not know you could use the newspaper for that. The slide and the
I know, it's pretty good.
That was great. Giving them another hand.
Woo!
what you inspire all the kids to do? Confidence and fun and just take risks? Yes. Bottom line. You guys are awesome. So awesome. All right. So you are about to meet a reigning Teacher of the Year whose life has been a remarkable journey. From war-torn Nicaragua to a career in medicine to a San Diego classroom and then to center stage.
She inspires her students with her belief that hard work and perseverance can overcome any obstacle.
No, it's a little thing like this, right?
Fourth grade teacher Maria Terán Cruz is a storyteller extraordinaire, including her story about Salute to Teachers last year.
And all of a sudden my husband says, "What's wrong with you?" I said, what are you talking about? He goes, "You have hives all over your neck and your shoulder."
By the time
Maria Terán
her name was called
Cruz,
the medicine had kicked in. Jefferson Elementary School continued the celebration.
They took toilet plungers, paint them in gold, and those were the things for the whole court, and there were flowers and all the kids there, and it was just like overwhelming.
During the year, she made lifelong friends and witnessed Gold Ribbon Schools in action.
These people, my hat off to them, creative, resourceful, perseverance in their journey to serve these children. It gives us the motivation and the fire to continue on this fight. I love it. That is excellent. Yes.
Maria is on the front lines of that battle every day with firsthand advice for future Teachers of the Year.
Find that new thing, that new golden nugget that is going to take you through the next 25 years in your career.
And here she is, your San Diego County Teacher of the Year, Maria Terán Cruz.
Good evening. Good teachers leave an everlasting legacy, the passion for learning. When our students intrinsically have the desire to learn, no matter the subject, personal or academic, the sky is the limit for them. When they see this quality in their teachers, they make the connection that will transform their lives. They become the problem solvers and creative thinkers that their generation will rest upon. Here are the final nominees of the evening.
Katie Crosby, National.
I think the most important part of my job is to teach kids or to model how to react and recover from mistakes. You're going to encounter tons and tons of challenges in life, and that if you can't recover from making a mistake and try again, it's going to be really difficult.
Deborah Jo Cruz, San Dieguito.
Well, it's just that there's no giving up. Some of the kids, because I'm the district reading specialist, I will see them next year. I'm on their team as they go through high school. And so if they didn't light up in middle school, we'll light them up in high school.
David Tupper, Lakeside.
Well, when kids are actually doing science, they're much more engaged. They tend to see the relevance and the why of learning. Kids are innately curious anyway, so they come up with lots of what ifs. What if we try this? What's going to happen if we do that?
Audrey Schengle, Del Mar.
I teach the academics, but also very close to my heart is helping them grow socially and emotionally and helping them build good character. I work very hard to balance their education, make them feel valued, make them feel important, and build their confidence.
Shannon Reski, Escondido.
I try to do whatever I can to bring the community in or have my kids go out into the community. Just getting them out there and getting them connected with the community is very important, and even if it's giving back in a small way, it's really contributing to society in a positive way.
The 10th and finalist for San Diego County Teacher of the Year is David Tupper.
David Tupper teaches 7th grade science at Tierra del Sol Middle School in Lakeside. He knows the countless lessons learned in science class will help his students connect to their world no matter what career path they choose.
I try to create or provide as many real-world opportunities for my students as I can. I try to bring the science inside or take them outside. So whether we're traveling to the river park or whether we're bringing things inside the classroom, I try to make the science real for them so that they're not just reading about it in a book.
He knows what it takes to get students to learn the content. And it's not just reading and doing the questions at the end of the chapter, it's the hands-on activities. And so everything he does has a fantastic hands-on activity associated with it. So making science come to life is what he's all about.
I think students engage best when they see the relevance. And when you turn things over to them, they can produce sometimes more than you think.
I really enjoyed his class and that he's been a great impact on my life and that he's just the greatest teacher of all.
Wow, what an honor. Not something I expected. It is really nice to be recognized for all the work we do, but it's really bigger than me. This is probably for all of the excellent teachers, staff, students, and families in Lakeside that put in the work every day to do right by our kids. So I'm proud to represent them. Thank you.
When children have internet access at home, don't be surprised when they're more confident, creative, and enthusiastic in the classroom. If your child qualifies for free school lunches, you could qualify for discounted Cox high-speed internet for only $9.95 a month. Visit connecttocompete.org/Cox or call 855-222-3252 to learn more. Cox Connect to Compete. Smart tools for school.
Who will be named the new San Diego County Teachers of the Year? The winners will be announced next.
There's some facts about SeaWorld we'd like you to know.
We don't collect killer whales from the wild and haven't for 35 years.
With the highest standard of animal care in the world, our whales are healthy.
They're thriving.
It wouldn't work here if they weren't.
And government research shows they live just as long as whales in the wild.
Caring for these whales, we have a great responsibility to get that right.
And we take it very seriously because we love them.
And we know you love them too.
At Qualcomm, we are committed to fostering STEAM education at all levels and to expand opportunities for underrepresented students. Through our World of Work and Think of It Lab, over 3,000 students discovered their core strengths, interests, and values and gained hands-on engineering experiences in a fun and creative way, opening a new world of possibilities. Working with schools and administrators, our programs reach into our community to inspire and nurture the next generation of inventors and technologists, which is vital to meet our world's pressing challenges.
I think you should give teachers awards because then they know that what they're doing is right and that they shouldn't quit, like that they should be confident in themselves.
To know you appreciate them, so they don't feel like you just ignore them and don't care what they do for you.
One, it gives teachers the incentive to really know that they're making a difference in the world, which I feel like they need to know because they truly are. Another is, I think it helps spread awareness of how much teachers do.
Because they're using their own time out of their own day where they could just be going to the beach and having fun.
Because they worked with kids and they put up with naughty kids and kids that get up when they have to sit down and all sorts of reasons.
It shows them how much they really matter. They might not know it. Like, to us students, most of us students, teachers are amazing and wonderful and they need some recognition. So this is a really good program.
I don't know if we're co-hosts or backup singers. We were told to get really close.
The Pips. Welcome back, everybody. You know, we have met so many incredible teachers, have been inspired tonight. I just don't know how they're going to choose 5 winners.
I'm glad I don't have to make that decision. I'll tell you what, they all deserve it.
Give yourselves a round of applause. Yes. I think you all do deserve it. And that's the truth. There are 5 winners and 10 nominees and 40 nominees, but it's the thousands of teachers who do the work you do every single day in your classrooms that we are recognizing tonight. Yes. You're all winners to us. Thank you. And that's why for 25 years, Cox Communications and the San Diego County Office of Education have partnered to produce this event to honor all of San Diego County's teachers and shine the spotlight on the teaching profession.
We have leaders from both those organizations here tonight to announce the 5 new county teachers of the year.
Right, let's get to it. Cox Communications Senior Vice President and Region Manager Dave Bialis is committed to supporting educational programs for Southern California teachers and young people.
And through his direction, Cox Communications provides scholarships and classroom grants to students and schools, making Cox a leading corporate partner in education.
Dr. Randy Ward began his career as a kindergarten teacher in his hometown of Boston, and his heart has never left the classroom.
Boston, right?
Boston. I know Boston gone.
He's a champion. Oh, say it again. We got some good Irish folk in this group. He is a champion for students and for the great work, of course, of our teachers and who help all our children achieve and succeed.
So please welcome Cox Senior Vice President and Region Manager Dave Bialis and County Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Randy Ward.
Okay, I guess the vanity ends. The glasses come on. Good evening. On behalf of Cox Communications and all of our California employees, I want to congratulate all of the teachers and staff here tonight. We have continued to celebrate you for 25 years because you make a difference in our community, in the classroom, in our world.
And Dave, I want to thank you and everyone at Cox for the way you've honored teachers for a quarter of a century. Wow, that is incredible. And nobody else does it like San Diego. Am I right? Nobody.
Now, this is where it says 2-minute ad lib. So we're going to do that. First of all, I really, I represent the company. I'm honored to represent Cox Communications. I'm one small cog in the wheel. Honestly, our 2,000 employees across the state, but mainly the folks that have been doing this for 25 years. It takes 6 months to put this production on, from all the back office people to the producers, directors, graphics. I just want to thank those folks. They've been great.
You know, Dave, 25 years, lots of things have changed. In 1990, I was a principal of an elementary school in Long Beach. I mean, things have changed all over the world. Things have changed in our community, and things have changed in the classroom.
Tell me a couple things that have changed. Give me one.
Okay. Technology. Okay? Yeah. Technology has changed in the classroom. But let me tell you one thing that hasn't changed. The importance of the teacher in the classroom and the impact that teacher has on every student's lives in terms of their learning and their confidence. We've heard that tonight time and time again.
Yeah, I think what you remember about school is not the cafeteria food or the playground.
I like the pizza, by the way.
It's the teachers, and I sat out there remembering my teachers in elementary school, Mrs. Baca, Basmajian, Neville, Littlejohn, Mrs. Anderson. I think Mrs. Anderson taught me the word incorrigible. which my mom greatly appreciated. But honestly, I remember them almost every day, and the life lessons that you learn from them are for your life. And it really is an honor to be here and to honor you. And what I'd like to do now, we've done every year, is to ask all the teachers to stand up so we can give you a standing ovation.
All the teachers in the entire audience.
Stand up.
Teachers, administrators who used to be teachers, celebrate. Well, what do you think, Dave?
Wow.
Should we do this?
We did it in 2 minutes. You're the heroes of our community. Never forget it. Okay, let's go.
Let's do this. I think you're first, Dave.
I am. Let's find out who will be our new Teachers of the Year. Our first San Diego County Teacher of the Year is Doug Green.
And the second San Diego County Teacher of the Year is Shirley Parrish Miranda.
And our third San Diego County Teacher of the Year is Armando Leone.
And the fourth San Diego County Teacher of the Year is Janet Ratkovich Harlan.
Okay. And for the 25th anniversary show, the final San Diego County Teacher of the Year is Paul Messerly.
Thank you. Thank you. It's been said all evening. There are 44 teachers in here this evening who deserve to be up here. I think we'd all agree we're standing here for you. Thank you, Terry Leon, for all the work you do, Dr. Lovely, Tom Bloomquist, the parents, and thank you all.
Ever since I was a teenager, I was working really hard to help other people's dreams come true, and that's a lot and because of my parents and the family that I have. And so thank you, Mom and Dad. Thank you, Greg, for all your support. Thank you for this.
"25 years ago, I was that middle school kid, the annoying troublemaker. I was an English learner. I was the kid that a lot of people did not expect would do a lot. So I get to stand up here today and say, let's always remember not to make assumptions about kids, and always think the best of our kids, and always push them to do what they can do, and make them believe that they can do it."
Thank you for this incredible honor. I would like to thank our early intervention team for empowering parents, for helping them work with the children to develop to their full potential, and for collaborating with the community to help our at-risk children bridge the achievement gap. I would also like to thank our family and friends that have come here for me tonight, and those that are home watching it on TV. And I would especially like to thank my mother, who's 90, who's here with me today. Thank you very much.
For 20 years, it has been a privilege to watch the creative spirit happen in my classroom, to be there, to watch the arts grow, for career technical education, for the advanced placement program, for all the students that I serve. And there are students that are invisible at your schools. There are students that need advocates. Please be there for your students, right? For anyone who's ever identified as other, being outside of the norm, or just not feeling like you fit in, talk to your teachers. They'll support you. Trust me, all right? It really works. Thank you so much.
You're allowed to stand. Please, standing ovation would be great to honor all these individuals. Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, your new San Diego